Assalamu alaikum. A little while ago, I noticed something strange about myself. Nothing bad had actually happened that day. No argument, no trouble news, no major problem, but somehow my mood still felt heavy. And when I stopped for a moment and paid attention to my thoughts, I realized something. My mind had been feeding on negativity all day, overthinking, comparing myself to others, replaying embarrassing moments, imagining worst case scenario that hadn't even happened. And slowly those thoughts started shaping the way I felt. That's the thing about thoughts. Even when no one else hears them, your heart does, your body does, your soul does. And if you constantly allow darkness into your mind, eventually your heart begins to feel tired too. That's why Islam places so much importance on what we feed our hearts and minds with. Because your thoughts are not small things, they become emotions. Your emotions become action, and your actions slowly become your life. This is why remembering Allah changes so much more than just your mood. It changes your perspective. When your mind is filled with fear, dunya feels overwhelming. But when your mind is filled with dhikr, suddenly your problem don't look bigger than Allah anymore. That doesn't mean life becomes perfect. It means your heart becomes steadier. And honestly, many of us are careful about what we eat, but careless about what we mentally consume every day. We scroll through negativity, we compare ourselves constantly, we entertain thoughts that destroy our peace. Then we wonder why our hearts feel restless. But imagine replacing those thoughts with something better. A verse of Qur'an, a quiet Alhamdulillah, a reminder that Allah is still taking care of you even during difficult moments. That changes something inside you. Because positivity in Islam is not pretending pain doesn't exist, it's believing Allah exists above the pain. That's the difference. A believer still cries, still struggles, still feel exhausted sometimes, but deep inside there's a hope. Because their thoughts keep returning to Allah instead of droning in darkness. So be careful with the conversations happening inside your own mind. Not every thought deserves your attention. Some thoughts are whispers meant to weaken you. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is reject negativity before it settles in your heart. Talk to yourself with mercy, remind yourself of Allah's promises, fill your environment with things that soften your soul instead of poisoning it. Because a peaceful heart rarely comes from perfect circumstances. It comes from a mind that constantly remembers Allah. So today, pay attention to your thoughts, because they are shaping the person you are becoming, and the more your thoughts bring you closer to Allah, the more peace your heart will begin to feel.